Hi, this is Majanoni, and welcome to another edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Disappointing. Now, this week, The Good actually was being split between a number of titles, and I was really having a hard time deciding which it would be until I finally realized what it really needed to be. And that is Superior Spider-Man number 25. Now, this is my dilemma here. There's an event that occurs here which really does make this the best comic of this week. But if I show it to you, it will completely ruin the spoil. And I do not want to ruin the spoil because this is exactly what we've been waiting for a very long time happens in this issue here. And this is kind of like that bittersweet moment where it's kind of like, you have that most amazing tasting like dessert, and then you're almost at the end and you don't want it to end, but yet you do. And this is where we're at here. Now, Slott has done an amazing job with this story. The way he's built up the Goblin War that's coming, the Goblin War between the Green Goblin and the Hobgoblin. The Green Goblin has been systematically dismantling what the Hobgoblin has been doing to create his empire. He's completely jacked up Superior Spider-Man has infiltrated his defenses, overridden security measures, and that part's doing a great job. And here we have this part where you have this great, and I mean this was a really good battle between Superior Venom and the Avengers. I mean, Superior Venom was just tearing things up, throwing the woman out there every now and then. And it reminds me of the Four Horsemen from not ECW, but WCW days, when you had like Ric Flair and those guys, the way they would treat their women and stuff. All that was great, and like you knew this was going to happen, where the Avengers were going to beat Superior Venom, take the costume or symbiote away from him, and that's when Spider Ock would go, "Oh, thank you for doing that, because now I'm cured. This has been happening for quite a while now, so if I've been acting strange, that's why." And then, you were thinking that this is going to be a reset, but Tony Stark is no fool, and they know that there is something bigger involved here with why Spider Ock is acting odd. And, like I said, I'm not going to spoil the key part, because I really think that would give a lot of people a disservice. But all I have to say is there was one point in this comic where I was just like, finally, and it was just such a great moment. And now, if anything, it's just really making me want to see what's going to happen in this upcoming Goblin War. And it even gives you, I guess you can say, a little bit of an insight as to what's going to happen going forward. And that is what really made this book a great book. I'm sure you can pretty much guess by now, but I still don't want to be the one to completely ruin it for you guys. The bad is Cataclysm Ultimate Comics Ultimates. This is just a pathetic excuse of I don't know what is going on. Yes, I understand this is Galactus, but you don't even really see Galactus. You see that the machinery Galactus, the little ships, and it was just a random thing of violence, and it wasn't even really good violence to top it off. It was just, let's just cause as much mayhem and chaos as possible. I mean, we'll throw in some bad art, we'll throw in some explosions, and we'll call it a day. And overall, this just really was an overall very weak uh, three-part series. If anything, I guess you can say they planted their seed for the Ultimate Universe post Galactus, which is really disappointing. That, in case you haven't heard by now, but it's been all over the comic news sites, that they're all, they're going to survive, or at least a portion of the heroes are going to survive. And it's like, oh, well, at least these key people here aren't going to be involved in the next Ultimate comic. Horrible, horrible. Let's go with the disappointing, and that is Superman, Wonder Woman. See, the thing is, when I remember reading about this book before it came out, and DC was tooting their horn, going, "Look what we're doing! Revolutionary concept. We're gonna team up Superman and we're gonna team up Wonder Woman, and it's gonna be a smash fight type book. It's gonna be great." And this turned into like me watching this romance story on TMZ between two celebrities, and that's really what it turned into. And see what I thought. See, like when I'm reading this book here, from the very beginning parts, I'm like, okay, this is good. We're getting a little bit of Zod, and we're getting maybe some hints of what's going to happen with Doomsday. I appreciated all that stuff. And then we skip that and we go to, oh, the world figured out what's going on, and now we get to see the world reaction. And see, the thing is, it's not just like a page or two of world reaction. It's half of the freaking book of the world reaction. And I'm just like, that's TMZ. I didn't buy Superman Wonder Woman to read this romance story. I bought Superman Wonder Woman on the premise that there's gonna be some serious ass kicking going on, and I don't see it. And this is what's freaking making me really annoyed. And this book is very close to being on the chopping block. Like I've already dropped Superman with Unchained or whatever it's called, because that was a piece of road turd, and this is pretty much gearing up to that. The only thing that's making me keep buying this book is the hope that one day you're just going to see Wonder Woman naked, and you're not going to see that. Heck, I have better luck of just cutting her face out and sticking it on some internet model or something like that, if that's what I really wanted. But this is freaking ridiculous, Please. I don't mind a little bit of the romance, but come on, when you have a big thing that's about to build up, and then you hear, oh, hey, Wonder Woman, let's go to meet me at the Fortress of Solitude for our daily booty call. I'm like, please. Really, please. I'm like, I'm going to give it a little bit more, and then I'm gonna cut this thing loose. Because I didn't buy on to see this romance, too much of this romance. It's invading this series way too much. Anyways, that's my good, the bad, disappointing. Let me know what you guys have listed for yours. Let me know what you guys think. I have a feeling this week we're probably going to see other people putting in some of their goods, because believe me, there's other good out there. And I'll have more reviews later, like the Facebook link that's right there. I do the free Crunchyroll anime reviews right there. And in fact, if you click right there, you can probably see some of my toy collection. So anyways, I'll have more reviews later, so until next time.